Hi, this is John Michael Olson, and this is your first video in your Mapping My Earliest Money Paradigms video course. Please have a way to take notes because we're going to refer back to a lot of this information in the next couple days. And at the top of this page, I would like you to write My Confidential Money Map. For a lot of people, there's going to be some emotion involved in looking at their money paradigms. And as we go, I'm going to show you how to shift out of that negative emotion, which will enable you to move forward to earning at the highest levels. To have this exercise be most effective, please pause the video with each segment and write down your answers so that you have a clear picture of what you're feeling about your money. So, write down the amount that you currently have in your savings. Good. Look at that number and say out loud, it's not enough. And then notice the feelings that come up. For most of us, there's going to be some pretty strong emotion and a lot of times negative emotion. If you're anything like me when you first did this exercise for the first time, you may have felt sad or angry. I have a lot of clients who will feel panicked, depressed, or even want to cry. So on a scale of 1 to 10, write down how true does it feel when you say it's not enough. Good. Now, does the amount you have in your savings remind you of a time in the past that involved a great loss or a feeling of disappointment or a loss of safety and security? If so, go ahead and take some time, write that down. And what's now the first thing that you say in your head to yourself when you look at that number? And last but not least, finish this sentence. When looking at my savings, it means that I am. And that may not have been a good sentence for a lot of us. So probably what you're wondering at this point is, what does all this have to do with earning more money? And the fact is that you don't feel the way you do about money because of how much you earn and save, but because you earn and save what you do because of the way you feel about money. And those are all things we downloaded from our parents or those around us as we were growing up. And if you're into the law of attraction or positive thinking, you know that whatever you think about is what you will bring into your life. And I'm not just talking about on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level. And your subconscious really believes in is saying about money and your worthiness to have it. So now it's time to move on to some of those negative emotions that came up when you went through this exercise. And let's get tapping and let's get those things tapped down and kind of reduce the intensity of those. So we're going to tap through the points. Hopefully you've watched the tapping or how to tap video up to this point. And we're going to tap through the points starting at the eyebrow. The truth is, every time I think about my savings and money, my nervous system reacts with, and fill in whatever you were feeling, sadness, anger, depression. And I really feel it. I don't want to feel that. It's uncomfortable. No wonder I don't want to focus on my finances. On the collarbone point, my nervous system runs with feelings of anger, depression, sadness. Over and over, I feel that anger. I feel that sadness. I feel that depression. I feel it in my chest. I feel it in my stomach, my head, my heart, my whole body. And all those awful feelings of depression and anger and sadness. Again, fill in your own blanks. I wonder how long I have to feel and live with this reaction to money. And I think them over and over like a recorder. Over and over, those thoughts of anger and depression and sadness. Those words have come to seem true. They feel true, even though I don't want to believe them to be true. And I always get proved over and over. I keep manifesting it in my life over and over. So I keep saying it to myself over and over. When I feel those thoughts in my head and play those thoughts in my head, I feel more and more anger, depression, whatever you were feeling. It's a vicious cycle. No wonder I'm not spending time setting goals and managing my money. I totally honor my nervous system and how it's wired to react this way. I totally honor my thoughts and that they're programmed to run this way. It's been happening without my knowledge or choice for my entire life. But I'm open to changing this. I'm open to observing this and questioning this. Every time I feel it come up or hear it come up, I'm open to rewiring my nervous system for my highest good. I am open to rewiring my habitual thinking for my highest good. I am open to a whole new way of thinking and feeling about my money and my savings. I'm open to having a new choice in how much I earn and create and manage and save. Because when I shift, everything shifts. Clearing out the old and what I don't want and choosing a new way, my way, a way of power and savings and money. I say yes to receiving more, yes to money, yes to wealth, yes to managing my money and creating more, yes to asking for and receiving more, yes to the best ideas and inspirations and strategies and actions for my highest good. All right, take a good breath. And exhale. Good. Now kind of touch base with those feelings again and see how your feelings about your savings and that number that you wrote down earlier are feeling. Hopefully, they've come down quite a bit. If not, rewind this part of the video and go through the tapping sequence again. And don't be afraid to add in your own wording and thoughts that pop into your mind. Hope it helps. We're going to go with video number 2 starting tomorrow. Have a great day.